tonight's topic of discussion, everybody's ready with their record of arsenal. We are talking the best hip-hop diss records of all time. We already gave up the handshake. The hand clap one time. We're going to go ahead and round the room one more again, like I said, and talk about who is picking what record. Let's get creative, fellas, like I said, because I think there's a lot of obvious routes people are going to go. I think some people move that route. I personally, from a fan side of you, I'm looking for the, ooh, that was interesting kind of pick. Let's go ahead and start out with who is first in the room. Like I said, I like to dissect and randomly pick who gets to go who first. I'm going to go ahead and start with my man, Cool Breeze in the building. Cool Breeze on the West Coast. What is up, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good, group. This is going to be.
I know you were probably first in the actual Zoom room first, if I'm not mistaken. So I just want to make sure that you get chosen first to pick your record first.
How kind of you.
It's only right.
Out of you.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with KRS-ONE, The Bridge Is Over.
Okay.
So a lot of you guys can change who you had. So, you know.
Let's go.
That's an easy pick. That's an easy pick.
I'm surprised nobody's picking on the fact that a Queens guy, a Queens diss record. Listen, you've been on the West Coast a little too long. You've been on the West Coast a little too long.
Breeze ain't from Queens no more, son. He from the West side, bro.
It was a Queens Bridge diss record. It's in Queens. It's a part of Queens.
I was going to say, you just broke down the first word. The first word. It still hurts. It still hurts.
No, to this day it does. But, you know, I'm trying to win this round. I'm trying to win.
Listen, if I know the waiting room in this Zoom period in time, like I said, when it came down to tonight's battle, I'm pretty sure Triple C was next up in line. Triple C, what is the best hip-hop diss record of all time to you?
Actually, it was Scan. I think Scan, but I'll go. I'll take it.
Wow.
Cutting in line and then liking it. I like it.
I'm going with the Mobb Deep Burn. Going at Jay-Z.
Okay.
Is that going at Jay-Z or the whole team?
I didn't even know Burn wasn't just.
I didn't know. Yeah,
Burn was this.
Okay, well, listen, you got to defend that tonight. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you can point out the parts that. I suggest you get on Genius right away, sir. I think it's a dope fire record, and if there's a dissonant, I want to be made aware of it. I need to treat me like a 2-year-old when it comes to this. Show me the lines. You know what I'm saying? Show me what's up. Mobb Deep Burn up in the situation. So far, we're looking at a Queens Bronx situation. All right, there could potentially be another battle between Queensbridge and Bronx tonight. Is all I'm trying to say.
B Sharp agrees. He said it was a definitely a diss record. The whole hook is a diss. I agree.
But I just thought it was like random shit talking. It's specific. It's like it's already specific.
Yeah, Jay-Z, the Rockefeller shit.
Okay, fair enough. Triple C.
Okay.
Get your quotes ready, Triple C. Get your quotes ready. Listen, let's keep going around the room. DJ Scanless in the building, sir. Sounds in the room as well. I doubt that was the record you were going to pick, so I don't feel too bad about, again, giving Triple C a VIP pass right before you.
So I don't know how I feel. I could a couple different cards I could play right here. I'm trying to think which card. I'm trying to think which card I want to play because there were a couple. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Can I point something out while you figure this out?
Yeah.
While some people want to go first, sometimes going in the middle of last lets you see what the other room is kind of dealing with most of the time. So don't always be so quick to want to get your record out there first. DJ Scanless.
All right, so I'm gonna go strategic with this one. This wasn't my first pick, but this was definitely on my list. I'm gonna go Nas Ether with this one.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Somebody had. I knew somebody had.
Yeah.
So there's two down. There's two down.
I knew.
There's two down that I expected.
Well, Ike, you was going with Mobb Deep Burn as well? Is that what you was going? you two against Jay-Z at two, Ike, at two. Listen. Queensbridge is representing the building once again. See, Cool B, they wasn't gonna let you ride, bro. They wasn't gonna let you slide, Breeze. You try to play Queens all the way from over there thinking you safe. Now we got two Queensbridge legends already in the battle. Let's see what the rest of the room is talking about. Just saying, it is what it is, bro. Listen, DJ Hobo in the building, aka DJ Hobo at Triple T Radio, sir. We're talking VA, 2 up, 2 down. Sorry, I forgot to mention. The digits. My bad.
I'm gonna get the 2 up, 2 down. Ever.
Is there any representation in this record coming from your part of town, or are you going on another spectrum of the globe for it?
Nah, I'm Virginia's for lovers, son. We're not fighters. Virginia's for lovers.
Listen, not to influence a record, but one of the best diss records in the last maybe 10 years came out of VA.
Well, that's true. Pusha T, that's true.
I'm just saying.
That's true. That's true.
I'm just saying. Like I said, not trying to influence your vote, sir. Just
We're waiting.
No. Shit, man.
We're waiting.
I'm gonna go no Vaseline.
Okay.
Interesting.
Vaseline.
Okay.
Some good stuff so far.
Shout out to the homie Malcontent. He would be proud of me for that one.
Why do we love violence so much? Like even the diss records, we like that's a fucking good. Like
I mean, if it ain't no, if it's not a diss record, there's no violence. I mean, it's one. They go hand in hand.
It's got to be creative. This record's got to be creative, man.
yeah.
I see violence all the time, man. You know what I mean? If you want, you can ride shotgun with Triple C and see the burner with the tape on it. You know what I mean?
That's
The
true.
hood
You know
is
what? That's
always
true.
in. I wanted creativity. You know what I mean?
Ooh, B Sharp is talking spicy in the chat. Talking about Ether was overrated.
That's false. That's false.
I mean, the thing is, I can adjust the lens on that, but I don't think so. But I can see somebody saying that.
A Jay-Z fan, a Jay-Z fan would say that. Overrated? No.
Each record so far has been legendary in its own right and has definitely stood the test of time. We're gonna keep moving on. Before we keep moving on, I need to point out something real quick. Look at Cool Breeze. Look, he's standing tall on his hill over here. Look at don't pick that man's nose. Pause. Listen, shout out to everybody in the chat room. It's lit right now. I see Philly the Kid. I see Mr. September, DJ B Sharp, Third Eye Assassin. It's gonna be lit. Shout out to Nerd Chris who hasn't joined us yet.
Nerd Chris in there.
She is.
Nerd Chris in? Nerd Chris, shout out to Nerd. There she is.
Nerd Chris?
Listen, I didn't see. I guess I'll pay attention to different screens at, you know what I'm saying?
So you better tighten up. Nerd Chris is spicy today. She might
Listen, I have to tighten up. I got to call an audible even before we keep going around the room. You know why? Because when I did the math in the invitations, we have one too many people in the room right now. So with that being said, I'm going to call audible. I'm asking my man, the good Reverend Doctor, to help me out. Since me and him have been DJing last few years together, I want to see if he'll help me out with hosting tonight so we can let the game run properly the way it's supposed to before we try to figure out the math on adding another fucking record or another person off screen.
See, he's rigging already.
I'm not rigging nothing. I'm
Shit starting already. I didn't even put my vote down.
We didn't even get the man's vote. He didn't even get the man's vote.
Have started.
Holy shit. Unless
Malcontent in. Nerd Chris.
we get one more person in the chat room that wants to join us live on screen right now. And all that, letting you know right now, all that's going to do is make the game longer. That's all it's going to do. Letting you know right now, if you thought an hour and a half was a bit much, be prepared for 2 hours because then we have to. It's March Madness style, so it keeps having to go up a total.
Okay. So then continue as you were. You know what I mean?
Good Rev. I want to see if that's cool. Rev, you good with that?
If you
want to help me out, dropping nuggets and information on each record, or cool, just hype man.
I'm good. I got that.
Let's do it. First of all, we happy to have you back here. Like I said, pleasure to have you back. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and keep going.
My brother, the Good Rev.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Good Rev. We're gonna keep going around the room. Like I said, in order to attendance, who stepped in the room first.
Real quick, Jules, the chat. If you want, just a quick suggestion. If the chat room could be its own entity as one particular person to vote. So whatever the poll is, that's the vote from the chat as a clear winner.
Right,
so
but,
the chat can actually
they could chime in with their votes. It's about having an extra record. So it's basically 6 records.
Okay.
Singles.
You're right. I'm sorry.
And there's 7 participants at the moment. So it just doesn't matter. Unless we add one more, which like I said would just make the game longer.
You're right.
I'm cool with it. But I don't know how long that would March Madness.
Yeah, I got you.
We gotta go. So with that being said, like I said, let's go ahead and finish up with my man Mastermind 24K. Welcome back, sir. Like I said, my bad for the interruption. Wanted to make sure we get the math correct on this. I want to make sure because I know you had a record ready to go. When we're talking best hip hop diss records of all time, who do you got?
Damn. So they took like the ones that I had before, choices. They took it, yeah. But I'm going for the CANIBUS, second round KO.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Why do we still all get so excited? I'm not making fun of it, but why do we still all get so excited about that record? Like,
because it's a great record. It's a fucking great record, bro. That shit is a fucking great record.
I also think it's like from
Who else got Mike Tyson on the song?
No
Yeah.
No
one.
more.
Yeah.
No
And in the
more.
video. And in the video. And in the
And
video.
in the video, running on the beach, no less.
Right.
Like
Say
Rocky.
your mom.
Yo, when I saw cannabis running on the beach, I was like, oh, I'm straight, man. I'm straight out here.
Right.
Those niggas is straight out here, man. You know what I mean?
Listen, nice segue to you, my man, Ike Infamous. Listen, let's talk about it real quick. You are the last of the breed right here. We're talking about the last entry in tonight's game. Round number 6, eventually right now, the way it's looking. You have the say of the room right now. You heard what's been presented to you beforehand. You get to see what's going. I mean, I want to find out from you. For example, has anybody taken a record that you were initially going to step up with?
No, not really. I actually I think I had a couple records. I didn't write them down, but
Okay.
you know, this is chess, not checkers. So
Nice.
with all the records that's been said, I could go either way. I think I'm gonna go, and this is probably, I think I'll do this one. I'll do the 50 Cent funeral music.
Hey.
Mm.
Wow.
Okay.
That's right. Wow.
Boogity bootin'.
Boom.
We have come to everybody's decision right now. Rounds will be chosen at random by the jar with the numbers that I left all the fucking way over there that I gotta go get now.
Unplug. Listen, all the PayPal. He's checking the Paypals. Make sure you get your
I'm checking the PayPal.
Jules right
Nobody-
now.
Right.
Send it
yeah.
over
Nobody's
right now. He's
sending
checking
nothing yet.
whoever has the highest
Nobody
amount.
said nothing yet.
Don't use his government name.
Yo, Jules, do I still have time to change my vote? I can make it really interesting.
What?
Go do it.
We have not closed the door on this
Send a
yet.
cash app though. Send a cash app.
It's got to be in the Cash App.
But I do want to say this though. I think we should just leave it at what you had, because then
Okay.
other people feel the same way.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely
So
right.
let's go ahead and keep it.
Send a cash app. Ike. Just send a
I
cash
don't
app.
want to
Ike.
change my vote. I'm good.
Yeah, I
Send a
just want to
cash app.
say, whatever that memo I got last week about how the machines work was bullshit, because I just tried. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, Cat's got a lot to say. The last guy who fucked around rigging is going to jail. I'm not playing them games. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out Rob Boombastic in the building. Listen, Rob, we're doing best hip hop disc records of all time. We've got the following records on the board that will be dissected tonight. We're going to find out which records are going against each other in the next minute or so. We're talking about KRS-ONE, The Bridge by Cool Breeze, Mobb Deep's Burn by Triple C, Nas's Ether, brought by DJ Scandalous, Ice Cube's No Vaseline, brought by DJ Cannabis Second Round Knockout, brought by Mastermind 24K. And followed up by 50 Cent Funeral Music, brought by Ike Infamous. It's gonna be a crazy night. Good Reverend, out of these 6 choices, what are you thinking about right now when I talk about all these choices right now?
My personal favorite out of all of those would be the Ice Cube record.
Going with No Vaseline, a classic. Okay.
Okay.
It would be the Ice Cube. It would be the Ice Cube record. But if I was, not doing what you're doing, I would have "Bitching You" by Common.
They were talking about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be a Pete Rock on the beat. Aye. Listen, that is another gem. Okay, we're gonna talk about other second,
Sure.
the beeline choices at the end of the show, but nice choice there, Good Rev.